Hey guys, this is Forte. I'm gonna use the Middle East thumbnail again for this video. Let's talk about the market, the leading sector, and what's possibly gonna go up tenfold this year, in my opinion. By the way, nothing is financial advice. My opinion, my trade idea. If you like them, turn them into yours. I want to talk about the what is it? The uh, the index funds real quick. The S&P and Qs, they're not telling a story right here. I hope you guys have already realized, like the Qs and Nasdaq have been dying pretty hard, right? But the individual stocks are actually doing really, really bad right now. You guys probably, I can just name a couple, we got PayPal, we got UPST, AFRM. These were all the crazy leading stocks last year, right? But they all pretty much died. You can see, how much they have died. PayPal, UPST, just these are just a couple I can name, right? Like there's so many more stocks like that. And let's talk about why I think, where do I think the SPY might be heading in the upcoming days and weeks. Obviously, yesterday we had the FOMC meeting. The Fed hiked interest rate, and I was, I'll be honest, I don't know what happened. Like this move right here was so weird. Like literally, I did not expect something like that to happen. Immediately, I was like, I pull all my hands off. I was like, okay, I'm out. Like I'm tapping out. There's nothing. I'm not gonna be involved in anything, because on the shorter time frame, I use the 5-day moving average, right? And we can see that the 5-day moving average has been finding basically a lot of sellers on this Tuesday right here. And then Wednesday, after the FOMC meeting, shoot, the stock S&P just shoot up like that. And I'm like, huh, okay. Now, basically what this is telling me that short-term wise, we're going up. There's a higher chance for the index fund to go higher. But if you zoom out a little bit, because we're swing traders, we want to look at daily frames, daily charts. If daily doesn't look good, why will you hold this stock for more than a day? If only the 15-minute chart looks good, you should be day trading it with a 15-minute basis in mind, which you could be selling it today. But you'll run out of time. On the daily chart, if the daily chart doesn't look good, there's a reason why it's called daily chart, because you're looking to buy this thing and hold it for more than a day, right? And the daily chart has been awful, right? We're below the declining 20-day moving average, which is the blue line. Also declining 50-day moving average will be below that. And if you look at the price 200 days ago, we are, 200 days ago was somewhere here. We're also below that price right now, right? That was the price 200 days ago, not 200 years. And then the 200-day moving average is also starting to decline. We are in a longer term downtrend. Will you want to trade rallies, bounces? Perhaps you could, but you should only hold those on for day trades. You should not be like trying to find longer term trends. When the trend is pointing down, don't try to find any ways to go up. If you find the trend, it's just not worth it. You got the wind against you when you're selling. You want to make sure when you're about to. So I keep getting distracted. When goddamn, what was I gonna say? Oh, sorry. When we're about to fight a fight in, I believe it was Art of War. He said, Sun Tzu has stated many times that you want to make sure you know the conditions of the battlefield, right? The weather, where the wind is blowing, the height of the, terrains. Same thing as in trading. Right now, you have everything against you. Will you want to fight? No, I'll retreat. I will tell my armies to get the hell back. That's for index funds. And Mark Minervini, I believe, has told people to look at individual stocks and don't look at index funds, which I strongly agree. I agree. But the thing is that the index fund and S&P, they do tell a story, because when they're down this much, that means even the top 100 Nasdaq and top 500 S&P 500 companies, they're not doing well. If they're not doing well, what do you think happens to the smaller companies? They just die. That's the story that we're in right now. We are in a bear market, and I feel like news don't emphasize it enough, but it's going to be pretty bad, right? Inflation, I don't see inflation going anywhere, and we're hiking the rates. The economy is not, it's not even, I don't think it's doing that well, right? That's not for me to say. I'm not really a macro economy guy. I'm just a dude that trades stocks, right? What do I have to say? What do I know? And now bring us back. So what do we trade? Do we short? You can short, but shorting is a lot harder because you can see that. Just look at the QQQs and SPY. If you're shorting the stock, you get these crazy bounces, right? Even if you take the candle away from today, even the bounce we had, I can't. I swear to God. Okay, whatever. I can't cover that thing up, but even the bounce 3 days ago was just phenomenal, right? We undercut and then we had a bounce of 6.44% on the indexes, right? If you had your stop, trying to be tight, trying to make money, you had your stop right here, you would have gotten kicked out, washed out. And it's really hard to short, so I still prefer people to go long. I personally want to just go long, to be honest. And the only market that I see that's doing just phenomenal is the commodity and the energy market, especially the energy market, right? And the energy market is doing great. I just hate the fact that it didn't consolidate at this area at the 50-day long enough. Buyers are just so aggressive, momentum is strong, and seems like we're finding buyers at the 20-day moving average. Once again, if you look at on the 15-minute chart, I think the chart is a little bit extended shorter term wise. In the last 5 days, we've made a move up 10% basically. We pull back a little bit, but I think this thing's tired. We moved 10%, followed by a 4.5% move. What do you think? What do you think it will like? You think a stock is going to go up like that again? I think what's more likely going to happen is that we start seeing some volatility coming down, right? When the volatility starts coming down, we can start to find, maybe buys at somewhere here. Basically, want to see this thing consolidate a little bit. It's too tired. I don't think it's got energy to sustain itself and go any higher. So I give it a couple days. That's why I've been there. I haven't been posting any ideas for trading, for swing trading at least. For day trading, I have a lot of ideas. Even for tomorrow, I'll share my day trading ideas for tomorrow. I was thinking about looking at the S&P, right? If we had a quick sell off today after the quick rallies, I think very likely we might even get more selling in the upcoming days. And Friday we might just have what I'm thinking tomorrow is that we see a little bit of pullback in the morning to the 5-day moving average right here, right? And then we start dying, and then basically I want to see this thing break below the VWAP. I don't want to buy it immediately. Let's say this is tomorrow's VWAP, right? I'm not going to buy immediately. I'm going to wait for something a little bit test and see if we can find buyers at tomorrow's daily VWAP. If we do, that's where I'm going to be start shorting SPY for a quick day trade. I'm not going to be doing any swing trades until I see an edge, which for individual stocks, if S&P and Nasdaq decides to set up, I like to see this thing start building a base at this area and let the 20-day moving average start to catch up and go on uptrend. Let the 50-day moving average start to catch up. And the 200-day, to be honest, is just a level where we should pay attention to. I don't hold stocks for that long anyways. So I don't really look at it. I just look at it as a level where potentially buyers or sellers could show up, right? And that's it for my insight. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And maybe I'll give a couple ideas I'm looking at. MOS, right? MOS. If we can do this for the next week or so, maybe we can head higher. If we take a look at the weekly chart, we can see that we are basically, we look pretty extended. That's why I prefer to see a little bit of tightening here, and then we can have a buy, break up, maybe sell a little bit. We will break up on the bigger picture to reduce risk, and maybe this thing can go as high as it did in 2007, 2008. We never know. We'll see. And another stock I like to look at is RRM, right? This is a stock where in this bear market where all the stocks has been dying, this is one of the few that's getting ready to break out from this 10 plus years of a weekly base that we're looking at. It's easier to see on the monthly chart. If this thing can start maybe tightening up a little bit more as well, maybe we can buy this thing. I was looking to buy it, but the market the market sucks. Like I feel like any move would just get demolished by the market. So maybe another inside, maybe come up a little bit, an inside day, you know, come back up and we buy it above. Who knows, right? We'll have to see how this thing sets up. Is it likely going to set up? I don't think so. With how volatile the market is, I think it's gonna get affected by the market. But if it doesn't get affected by the market, I might consider trading this one. It's in the defensive sector, and they're not doing too hot. Wait, actually, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. This is a defense sector. They're not doing too hot, but they're better compared to the other ones because they, you know, we're above the 50-day moving average at least, right? And yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. If you guys have any questions, ask me on Twitter. Or I mean, in the comments section, please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. We just hit 1,000 followers, and hopefully this, you know, I decided to make a video after I hit 1,000 followers. Now I don't have to care about follower counts because, you know, to be honest, 1,000, it's like a cool number to hit. You know, like, yay, we did it. But that's about it. Anything more, it's whatever, right? It's like me getting partner on YouTube. After that, it's just. All right, see you guys next time.